Have you ever gone back to work after a holiday only to find it really hard to get started? Stay tuned, I'll give you some tips on how to help you get through that. Well, hello, it's Eddie, and here I am in beautiful Banff, Alberta, and I actually just got back from my own holidays. I traveled across the Rockies from Alberta to Vancouver, and I hopped on a cruise ship and went to Alaska and back, cruised back across the mountains again. But boy, I had to go back to work this week. And it's tough to go back to work after you've taken time off. It's no different for us adults as it is for the back to school blues that the kids have, the back to work blues that we have. So I want to share with you a few tips that I personally use that helps me get back into that work mode that I think you're going to find quite helpful. And the first tip that I have is start your day off right by being well rested and have a good breakfast. What I would urge you to do is kind of get into a pattern of sleeping a couple days before you come back from a holiday so that you can get a good night's sleep the night before. The next thing is, I always come in early on my first day, and the reason why I come in early on my first day is it gets me ahead of the rest of the people, gives me a little bit of my own personal time, gives me an opportunity to be able to kind of look through some of the things and organize my day. The next thing is if it's your first day back or your first couple days back, spend some time with your coworkers. Get out and ask them about their holidays. Be sure to share the things that you did. You worked hard. You deserve to have this time off. So why not get out and talk a little bit about what it is? The next thing is, and I believe this for kind of every week, but more so when you get back from a holiday, is plan your week in advance. If we don't plan our week, then other people tend to plan our week for us. So you plan your week in advance and identify some of the things that you would like to cover in this week. Now, when you get to work, start small. Pick some small projects and work through those projects. And what I would do is I go through your email and purge out all of the email that are not relevant, or categorize them as kind of A, B, and C, and deal with the kind of more important ones first. But start with accomplishments that you can do and kind of work your way in. Now, because you came in early, your first day you might want to go home early. It's all about just putting a good day in. If you can get enough stuff done early in the day, you're going to be tired. It's your first day back. Go early. In fact, what I often do is I often plan to come in a day or two later in the first day back, especially if you happen to have a holiday that fell in your vacation. So rather than coming back on a Monday, you can come back on a Tuesday or Wednesday and have a short week. And that way you have an opportunity to get back into it, and you're a little bit more rested. So that's kind of a few tips to help you get through. We're no different than the kids. The kids have this, back to school blues, or we have back to work blues as well, and we've had a lot of fun, and it's time to get back to work. And I always think of back to work in September as kind of like the grown-ups January 1st kind of do-over. We had our year, and now we're going to go back and we're going to set goals. I know personally in my own business, where I'm a professional speaker and a trainer, it really gets busy for me in the fall season as everyone gets back and when they all start getting organized and having their training programs and so on. So if you're on my webpage, eddielemoine.com, why don't you go down below and leave a comment. If you found me anywhere else, like maybe on this YouTube video, drop over to eddielemoine.com and take a look around and maybe sign up for our newsletter. Again, I hope you had a wonderful summer holidays, and I wish you the very, very best in the fall season. And as I always say, live your dreams. I'm Eddie leMoine.